Let's run the Jamaica good life. This is in Port Antonio. It's beautiful here. One of the most beautiful places in Jamaica. It's nice here. Love it. No. What happened now? Port Antonio.
About better vibes of understanding true love and how to share their body.
Yeah. Is it because there's a lot of water here?
Well, yeah, that's one thing, you know, it's not hot-headed, you know. Yeah, man, we cool off all the time. When we want, we just run to the beach. Even being at the market, you can take a 5-minute walk and you're at the beach. So even the sellers can just do this. Everybody feel good, you know. It doesn't take a lot of money to live in Port Antonio. All it takes is a little of your energy and strength to help you. Yeah.
And you've lived here for a long time. This is your stomping ground.
This is quality. This is my ground. So when we're ready, we go fishing.
You go fishing with the fishermen?
Yeah, man. Sometimes we throw lines here.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we go out with the boats. You know.
So you know what time you
license.
You have a fisherman license?
Yeah, man. So before I did, I used to like be afraid. So when the guys go in, I wouldn't go there. You know, I was like knowing the laws of this. So what I do, I go and do it the right way, and you know, the right way is always the best way, you know. Like,
so you have your license now?
Yeah, man, we have a license now, so you can go fishing anytime.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Police or no.
So you have a police, you have a vest?
Yeah, man, we have vests. Like
a vest?
The thing is, you mean like for the vest for what? For the like floating and
yeah.
stuff? Yeah, man, we have whole I see those boats out there.
Yeah.
Those are my friends. So they know I have the license too. So we do tours together and stuff like that. So we have a legal paper from the government that says we can.
So what's the cost for each tour?
Well, it depends on what we're doing and where we're going. Because you know the gas in Jamaica is getting a little bit expensive.
Okay.
And to pay the guys working on the boat along with you. So there's a difference between there, you know. Here and there and stuff like that.
And you go fishing out there and throw.
Yeah, man, and you see a lot. We go on to islands that maybe swimming there would take you a longer time.
What beside them out?
Well, you have island like...
Yeah.
You have islands like Navy Island. You have like Monkey Island. And there's the next one in the Valley Oval. Just behind the Valley Oval. Just right here that we're looking, there's an island behind this. I walk across the sea to it. And it's very marvelous because that experience is like getting away into coral jungle, you know. Yeah, like sea coral jungle. Like when you reach to the island, then you see some trees that is like the coral mixed with the jungle. Is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, like, cause sometimes I used to go to the mountains, some parts that I don't go anymore. But those parts I see a lot of honeycomb rocks and I'm like, what is honeycomb rocks doing up in these parts, you know? So I realized there must have been water, must have been this level high one time ago in some part of
Or the opposite.
or the opposite.
The mountain grows.
Well.
Because the mountain push out.
They try to tell us that some things don't grow, but I start to see that their words is hitting them too. So
The land push out from under the earth.
Under the earth.
Because of the opening, it pushes it. Like how different lands come out in Africa.
Come and beg her buy some food there. Where you go? Come in now. You're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. Move it down. Buy some food. Come here, man. Right just from here, man. What you know? No, man. Come here, man. You must be here. You can't find me. Oh. Well, you see the Jamaicans up there, that show you friendship and the love. Them have love and she alright, she going somewhere now, but she stop to share the time even when me a perplex her, you know. But that's good. That show you the vibes here is just good vibes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah man, just good. See over there? It's a lighthouse that they build it shorter than every other's usual lighthouse because by the time the ship is to see this lighthouse, it's already in the range of cannon guns. So there was a lot of cannon guns on this part of that. That's what the lighthouse is for ships to come in safely, but you know what I mean? It's by the time, boom, 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 boom. Yeah man, a lot of people die from this. But after those days, it left a mark in Port Antonio where people don't do this anymore. I think that our roots and culture is that we have been killed and warred at so much. We don't need any more here on this part of the island.
So this part of Jamaica probably had the most war.
Yeah man. It's just like Port Royal.
They were trying to capture
this part too,
beautiful.
just like Port Royal. So they know the truth that they were, and they couldn't conquer this side. There was too much like rush here. Like there were people here that could be like with bird strength, could be with lion strength, could be with tiger strength. Just by operating themselves in a fight, you know, they could really fight like these stuff. So they were losing these battles on this side. So these people maintained their ground, you know, and then the English come set up barriers like gun houses, the Spanish the same, everybody do try the same because they want to hold firm onto their quarter and say that they're keeping out people from coming in, but they were the ones coming in. You know what I mean? Yes. All the time they've been here, we didn't see anybody come in. Are their
competitors?
Yes, you know.
They're protected against their competitors.
Yes. So we see that it was stupid for us that they were all like that. Yeah, man. So the good vibes is going on now, where people can go to the fishing, can wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee.
And we can go fishing.
Yes.
But approximately how much? If they're going fishing, they go far out.
Well, it depends, you know, because there's different types of fish.
It's Randy back again with a man called Everton. Man is a...
Come here now. Have we done that time?
Yeah, so back with Everton.
Yes, sir.
Man is a fisherman, guide. The man is a philosopher. The man is a Rasta man. I tell food.
Yes, sir.
Straight up. For how long?
Well, most of the time, you know, I fly, you know, but I've been through struggles of it. I've been through temptation of, like they would say, the devil tempt Jesus. So I've been through the temptation of food. It's a food war going on now, you know, and I'm still fighting it.
Yeah.
So this is one of it. When I wake up, I see fish more than how I see vegetable, when I chicken and everything like that. But still, at the time, I decided, you know what, it's gonna be veggie, you know. So it's a little bit hard to find the food we need or want, but we work on it. Because
you don't plant it.
Yeah, so I plant a few, but not all.
Okay.
Because I realized to plant all, it would carry more strength and energy.
Yeah.
So I realized that most of the farmers, which is true, they're getting weak. And the country is needing more farmers, you know. But maybe there's good farmers, which I know there's a lot of good farmers, but they don't have a way of selling their products a lot at once. So it's like, why are we planting so much, losing so much? and then we're importing so much but not exporting anything. So that's ridiculous, because every time mango ripe in Jamaica, I'm sure that 2 billion mango waste. Yeah, I mean just locally around Jamaica, 2 billion mango waste one time. So that could go somewhere.
Yeah.
Some people don't even know what near mango.
Yeah.
So that could be a good way of already making the country can survive.
Yes.
You know, and more people could come back and get jobs.
Yeah.
So that's the next thing, you know. If I know that I can come back into this country and make a factory where I can have all the mangoes and people get jobs to juice these mangoes or extract, fermentate or whatever we do with this, people will come, you know. But Jamaica is such nice. But some of you people have to come back and do this for us too, yourself, for you and your country. Yeah, because we need the rise. And when you rise, your country rise too, so don't forget that.
So it's beautiful Port Antonio. What is the crime here like compared to the rest of the
crime? Crime. Well,
and what kind of crime?
Well, man here kill fish. So I guess you're going to find a lot of scale on the side of the sidewalk.
Kill fish.
So more fishing and, you know,
lobsters
and stuff. Yeah, the people them into the food, you know.
Is it more
Quality
lobster
food.
out there now?
Well, no, it's kind of illegal because, you know, the bed them get extinct.
Oh.
At a time when you have to make them reproduce, you know.
Okay, so then give them some time. What's one of the best rivers here?
One of the best river. Well, there's so many rivers, you know, but they all connected from one. So the Rio Grande River is the biggest one, which is a very good national one for its way it is. And the Reach Falls, which is a river, not just a fall as they would say it is. It's a river too. So that's like in its own way, all of those rivers have a different color texture when you see the water running. You know, it's a different setting. Like even the stone's color can be different.
Which one is the healing one?
Well,
they all have their own properties, but there's one that people always go to.
Well, in Port Antonio, they said that there was one named Nanny Falls, which is still a river running, but it's just built a little bit different from the rest. And then slaves used to run there to wash off the beating off them. So water like these, which carry iron in the stones. So you have an entire riverbed full of iron in the stones, as not a lot of people don't know that sometimes some stones have sulfur, some have iron, some have names of different type of product. But we found out that there's iron in these ones. So what you do now when you go to the river and wash off, it's like you're washing sulfur. It's like you're washing out your body, you know, if you had a wound or anything, you clean it. So it gets better faster.
Yeah.
So I say Nanny Falls is one of the better ones.
And they also the metallic magnetic energy balances with yours.
Yes, man.
The nervous system.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I love that. So we're gonna tour out a lot of different rivers.
Yeah, man.
Can we make we'll have to pull up a map on the internet so we can have kind of like a marker.
Yes.
So we can knock down quite a bit.
Quite a bit, right?
In one day.
So there's like Reach Fall, Nanny Fall. There's so many river now because you see the river them connected in so many ways. You have Rio Grande, you have like you have the Nansuch River, you have there's like two rivers coming down here, but they're all connected from the mountain in the same feature. That's the thing. When they come down, they think they're coming from a different part, but when you're in the mountain, you see that they split apart from a head of one. You know what I mean? Yeah,
what's the best food here that Port Maria produce? Like conch or lobster or crab? What's something that's a type of fish maybe?
Well, just up this street here, right here, they sell some of the best fish and conch around.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
fresh
on
fish.
Weekends. Yeah, man, fresh fish, man.
So
you
we
get
can go up
everything
here
you
and buy
want.
fresh fish now.
Like 1,000 people line up here on the weekend. We're going to do this. We're going to see this.
Yeah.
Further, you're going to see like people just keep coming getting this. So around here in Port Antonio,
it's fisherman
I would say
central.
the fisherman them win.
So we're going to do some steam fish and some ripe plantains and some boiled chocho.
Yeah, man.
That's a good vibe.
Yes, sir.
No dumpling, probably cook breadfruit
Yeah, piece of breadfruit.
and some callaloo and fish.
True.
We're going to make some nice dish for the people.
Yeah, man.
This
I'm going to make some ital stew, you know? Yeah, man. Stew down with, like in coconut juice. Because I love when it's banging with the coconut juice, you know? Those juice. Natural. Yeah, that does that.
Do you have your blender or your grater?
Yes, I have my blender.
Okay.
But the thing is, when we grater, it's a better energy. Because one nurse told me that fresh coconuts, when you just break it and take a piece and put it in the mouth and eat, that's the energy and the health you're getting from the coconut. The rest that you're doing is just like, yes, I bless it. We got line upon. The rest that you're doing is just like just putting food in the body. You know what I mean? So getting health and strength from products. It's just a little piece that the body needs. The rest is just filling up the belly. Blessed, you see how we live? The man just give me a lighter because he have a next one. That's good joy.
Yeah.
We don't have a lighter thief problem here. We have sharing here.
Yeah. In different places, man always ask for them lighter. And I understand. We need a lighter card attached to every lighter.
Yeah, man. And you see, some part of Port Antonio is like Little Miami. So on the seacoast you have Little Miami. In the middle, sometimes you can see the casino lifestyle in Montego Bay.
Okay.
Mountain. It's like Little Colombia and some other features. It's a good place. It's like a mixture of everything in one.
Party Central. What are the places people go to party?
Party here. You can party at the Crystal nightclub, which is a very good party zone because they keep a party every Thursday named Roadblock. And Monday nights they keep a local party for the vibe so that the Monday is not boring. And during the week, you can still have a slow session with them by having a little cool vibe. There's many more places like on Sundays in Drapers. You have like vinyl Sundays, which they play old school records, and this is super cool in reggae, ska, mento, in any vibes you think possible, they have it. And on Saturdays they have old school reggae music now. Old school, take you back to the past where you kick out your foot and you dance and you get to meet all the old people at Jamaica now. The one that really can dance, the old moves them. Yo, we catch a style too. Yeah, man. Respect to them move, you know? Yeah, man.
Well, we're going to give out your number so that people, Jamaicans abroad, can do the tour guide with you. Them can rent a car.
Yes, sir.
And you can drive it, and them can stay at any place.
Yes, sir.
Because we know, so the one them's watching this, them not rough like me.
Yes, sir.
Enough people now try
Yes,
like a soldier.
Yes, sir.
But for the ones that want to charge like a soldier,
Yes, sir.
link with me and may give you the experience personally, but more on them to link with you because you have to build your business. And you bring me on this journey is a way for you to market yourself because we really want to show Jamaicans the authentic Jamaica. That's what I've always been doing.
Yes, sir. That's what we bring is real Jamaica. Real Jamaica is not being poor, but it's the start of life where you can see how a man come from scratch going up, or you can see how the life is normal and people still happy. Now, for you to be happy, you don't have to have millions of dollars, because millions of dollars don't cure sickness. Sickness cures itself, or you will cure your sickness, you know, by your mental, physical orders of your mind or your mental orders of your soul. So now, we all know what we're talking about, right? So, we in the vibes, people. It's good things here. Good things, good people, good vibes, good energy. Even the sunshine is good every time.
Now, this is close to St. Mary and it's close to St. Thomas, right?
In between them both.
So now, yeah, because then one of the Moran Bay must be close by here, I think.
Yes, it's like an hour from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So maybe we could make a spin there.
Yeah, we can. Easy.
I might have to extend my stay. This place is really I haven't seen it yet, but just and I know St. Mary an hour away.
St. Mary is like an hour and hour, because Ochi is like an hour and a half. So both sides.
Yeah. It's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing.
Yeah, man. It's like when you have a little bit of traffic between the town areas, it could take you an hour and 20 minutes. You know, but without the traffic.
Do you know any the rivers in Morant Bay? You know the springs?
The springs, yes, I know them.
You know them?
Yeah, man.
Wow. So when people tour with you, they really get a chance.
Man, Island Wide, we know what one.
Yeah, man. Then a Scottsdale Primary will go.
Then we go and go there, then, brother.
So you know them places?
You know them places, man.
So more I go check my bridge in them. It would be nice instead of, and then what I do, I take the Knoxford back to Kingston from here, as opposed to, because there's no stopping.
Yes,
you know, so that's definitely high on my priority.
Yes,
to make a surprise visit to them.
Yes, that would be good. They would be smiling like crazy.
Yeah, I'll just make a run early in the morning and I run back.
Yes, sir.
Wow, this is gonna and if you know, it's crazy because the Morant Bay Rebellion. Any statues here or museums here?
Well, see, Port Antonio is a place where most of the secrets is still sitting where they are.
Under the ocean.
Under the ocean or under the earth. So no museum to show.
Okay, the history is actually a battlefield.
Battlefield, you know. Yeah, man. But there's some people with some history of it.
Yeah. Wow, Mr. Brother, that's nice.
It's the untouched secret.
Yeah, of Jamaica. And the people them just cool. There's no rush, there's no speed, there's nobody going nowhere. There's
easy vibes. Like at this hours in Port Antonio, some people leaving work, who's not leaving work this country. So their work can also be at home because they do a lot of planting, farming and stuff like this. As I said, some of the farmers are getting deappreciated because they're planting their stuff and it's nowhere to sell it. And people can sometimes misunderstand these people, think they're trying to hustle them, but they're not hustling, they're working. Mm-hmm. So Jamaican, I've traveled around sometime and I've seen a difference what people mean. Mm-hmm. But Jamaica has a way of trying to make a job. Because if our society is not strong enough to make jobs available, people have to try to make jobs for themselves.
Marcus Garvey said that.
So a lot of people work with the word of Marcus and it's been carried on and from then till now.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 33 years
University?
old. No.
High school?
High school.
Reading? What were some of the teachers?
Well, reading, I had a lot of philosophy from Rastafari, from school, from a lot of reading all around, even from churches too. I didn't know that churches could actually share a good vibes too, you know, because I used to curse it and think about bad things about it. But when you really go back and you sit there and you take a vibes and you say, oh, so it's a place of a vibe same way.
Every place have them
vibes. So no depreciation.
You can't
all
take
of them
from people
good,
them
it's
vibe.
a good strongness, you know. But all of them put together is a strength.
Yes.
Yeah,
Leave a man with them vibe.
Yeah, man, it's going on.
Okay.
What's going on?
How much smokes you smoke per day?
Well, God. well. It
varies.
It varies. It flows.
Yes. This is Randy Contra for Jamaica Good Life with a man called Everton. The man built a little camp for himself, and I'm staying at the camp. He has 2 dogs, and we're going to cook some local food, get to know Port Antonio, and enjoy the beauty. I mean, this is a place I wanted to be for a long time. I was a little skeptical because I didn't know anyone here. Normally I like to know someone before I go to a place. I don't like the tourist vibe. And I like to know down to earth people, you know. So thank you for being there for us. Right now, this is some jackfruit. We bought this. It could have been better because it's like it was sitting there for a while. It looked. I saw it, but you know, as I'm telling, I said, we'll take it later. Yeah.
This one,
Sweet.
this one is like jackfruit. Yes, you know when you cut a fruit, it's gonna change the color because you know the stain on the outside was white.
Yeah. What is that?
So the stain actually turn a little bit brown, but that's the sugar. It's pushing out now. So that's like a pure, you know.
You could hold it like that so you could smell like that. So this is Ronde from Jamaica Good Life, and this is some jackfruit from a lady, and it's there. It's in its nice ripening, and sometimes when I eat fruit, wherever they cut, I don't bite because I don't know what the knife did. So I say, if me cut it myself.
Yes, sir.
So me never eat where there's a knife cut.
True.
You make your own cut, and when knife cut them, you don't kind of avoid them when we don't know what's what, because sometimes you know use a clean knife. But jackfruit or something. So what fruits do you like the most?
Well, to be honest, I think to explain fruits, it's like you have a segment of fruit that I like and a segment of fruit that can get too much. Because some of them, you see the one with the citrus fruits.
Yeah.
It's like in drinks they're so nice, you know. But to eat all the citrus, I don't think you could really handle it, you know. Like to just eat a lime, maybe you couldn't really just handle it, but to mix some lemonade, it would be a better vibe, you know. Yeah, man.
It's concentrated,
you know. But like the sweeter ones, like the jackfruit you're eating, you can eat non-stop.
Yeah.
You know.
When you were growing up with your grandmother, did she give you some of the herbs she teach you?
Yeah, man, I've learned a lot. So I've learned like herbs is like between pimento seeds and the leaves of the pimento seeds is still good, you know. Like these things can cure pain and a lot of belly working and stuff like that. But there's a way she teach me how to make remedies too.
Yeah.
So she was like, when you get the pimento, a lot of people abuse rum, but rum is a thing you could just pour in a bottle on the pimento.
Yeah.
And you could put a little ganja tree inside of it and let all of that soak. And you can rub your belly with it when you feel a little gripe in your belly or a little pain on the hand. And yes, sir. And you want to get rid of some of the vibes, you know?
Because it extracts.
It's extract, yes, sir.
The information from the
yes, sir.
The rum.
Yeah, man. And I've learned a lot more, you know, like there's one called the Duppy Soursop. Well, some people may know it as Noonie. Now, when you put that in a plastic bag, it's a funny looking fruit, greenish looking yellow fruit with some dots on it. So when you put it in a clear bag for like 6 weeks, it ferment by itself. And then when you get that juice, you go and leak it out of the bag, as in you pour it a little bit so it leak out. And then you strain it. And then after you strain it in a clean basin or something with a strainer, then you go and you can mix it with your apple juice, you can mix it with any fruit juice. And that's like a thing where that purify the body, because your body need that purification. It's like we abuse our body but we don't clean it up. We're halfway cleaning it, so we say we take a wash out that it only chop up something, but and you pass out a little bit, but it don't really do much. So you need an operation where the things inside they come out alive. Because when they come out alive, then you don't need to clean no extra filter.
Oh, you said the bad things come out alive instead of dead.
Yeah, man, instead of dead.
And how do you create that extract?
Well, that's through the Noonie juice and with a little bit of aloe vera.
So they sell the Noonie juice around here?
Yeah. And you
just get aloe?
And you just get the aloe and mix with it. Or you can make it by yourself, because the trees are all around.
So to keep your balance, what are some of the regular things you use to clean yourself out?
Well, cleaning yourself first, I would think you need a day without food.
Day without food.
So you start in the morning, First thing you do, you wash out your mouth with some water. So you first wake up, don't just run to brush your teeth. Wash out your mouth like 7 times with the water first. Then you actually brush your teeth. And then after you brush your teeth now, you're going to have a break with yourself. Where like 10-15 minutes after you drink some water. When you drink that water now, you know the hunger going wake up, going chip in. Now, but your physicalness is how you're going to keep that hunger down. So maybe 2 push-up, 10 push-up, depends on how much you can do. Just something that wake up the nervous system instead of being down and hungry. So you work that. As soon as you feel hungry, you get up. Don't lay down in it. You get up and move around in it until that evening come. Some people go through the churches like 7 days. They go through like until 6 till 6. But you don't have to fight it until 6 till 6 because we're not trying to create an illusion. We're talking about cleaning the body. The body only needs 12 hours to actually get rid of what is inside. So after that 12 hours, you can start with your medication or your cleanser. You know, so your cleanser is like wash out first. You get the aloe vera with the noni, and you take that. So you're taking that before food. So when you take that, the only thing you're gonna eat that is possible, I could say, to eat that night is maybe, if you don't like, try a piece of breadfruit or something like that that can easily pass out after you eat it. The breadfruit won't stay in the body, so it will pass out. So the breadfruit will pass out while the washout is taking place, so it won't block anywhere in the body. But if you take something like a bread or any form of meat, then you're actually not giving the body time to be cleansed. So on that time, you need dry food that are actually from the tree, and breadfruit is one. And the other food that can be dry, like pear. People know what is pear. So pear can be dry food. You know, there's a lot of fruits that is giving you dry feature instead of wet feature. Wet feature can contaminate the body while you're taking a purge.
Really?
Yeah, because it messes with the purger, so the purger don't work properly.
Okay.
Yeah, it dilutes into something else. And we don't want that. We want to get a proper wash out. Yeah, man. So the next morning, I think when you pass out that first one when you wake up, you're gonna go to the bed. When you pass out that first one, you already can tell yourself, yeah, my body is in tune now. So now I need to start feeding it up. So the first meal on that process is what is gonna rejuvenate the body. So you have to make sure it's a food that makes sense. So I think coconut is one of the things to bring back the body in a very good way. So you make some coconut juice and some almond milk mixed together. No sweetening, just by themselves. And you drink that. And you finish with your washout. Yeah, you build up back your metabolism while you finish washout. So it's like, no, you just need to continue eating again. But some people don't have that time, you know. They feel like they have a running belly, they buy a box milk and they think that is washing out. No, that is just hiding the pain for a little time or hiding what's taking place. But it's going to come back. But the milk going to sleep through every part of it. And when it passes, all of that oily stuff is still there. Like for a lot of people, when they cook with 1 pot of oil. Those are crazy pots.
Yeah, even with the frying chicken in there, they talk about how great my chicken is, and they boiling the chicken in oil.
Yeah, man.
And it's not coconut oil.
Not coconut oil, you know. So those stuff is
It's a crazy pot.
Yeah, man,
I'm
crazy
looking
pot.
to learn from you some of the ITO.
Yeah, man.
Looking to change my diet much. This is why when I came down here, no jerk chicken. This is pork Antonio.
Yeah, man.
Fish.
Yes, sir.
Ham. And fruits.
Yes, sir.
And just ital.
Yes, sir.
You know?
True, man.
And some nice lemonade. You have ice at the yard, right?
Yes, sir.
And water and thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And some ginger, we can put some ginger in lemonade.
And lemonade, same way, sir.
have a special treatment to the fish. This lifestyle you have, man, this is Jamaica good life.
Yeah,
This is
man.
Randy in Port Antonio, Jamaica good life. And I have my brother in Everton. You know, one day I'm going to assemble all of the wise people I've met
Yes, sir.
throughout Jamaica. It's going to be an epic reasoning, because when you see
Yes, sir.
the people that I have encountered through the trading, and I know that there's a lot of different people here, but I'm going to make a special day to assemble everyone, but it's also for our building. So when you come, we're going to build a camp, so we have a wisdom there. You know what I say? So you have all the wise men come around and talk and hold our vibe for the people them, you know?
Yes, sir.
Because I've been gathering so much people.
Yes, sir. Yes, some fun. Big up here.
You know, so many people that I've met. So we have to have a camp out, because I've got coffee and meeting, because the information is abundant, the spiritualities are in Westmoreland, in Lucy, I have people in Manchester, the vibe, good, the healing, the Jamaica good life family is getting bigger.